quick. I'm not going to be able to render this to the extent of some of these other examples that I have. But essentially, what would happen is I'll start going in and modifying the shapes. With just a few minutes left, I'm going to just try to punch it out a little bit, just to get some contrast on the page, some edge, variety. Hopefully I can use some eraser here so I can pull out some of the form. So what ends up happening with a detailed drawing or painting is that a lot of work goes into setting up put the last highlights. You know, everybody says, oh, it comes to life when you put the highlights on the eyes and the nose, the forehead, wherever. But there's a lot of groundwork that goes into establishing the shadow and light relationships, making sure that they're relative to each other. There's a lot of transitional things going on between, you know, where the core shadow meets the light. There's a lot of real subtle stuff and a lot of work that goes into the midtones. That a lot of people really don't appreciate, you know, because that's really where all the work is happening. And it's not until you put the final touches that people start saying like, oh, now it's coming together. It's like as if before it wasn't, you know. When really, it's all coming together. It's not until you put all those value steps and they're all evident to each other that it does feel like a more complete piece. So right now I only have two values. In my shadow, I have my core and my reflected light. And what I'm going to try to do in the next couple of minutes is start introducing the light is already there. I'm going to try to introduce a couple highlights in there just so you can see a bit more value range. And I know the shapes are off of my silhouette. So I'm sacrificing some of my shapes here in order to get more value down, just for an example. Yeah, we're almost going to be out of time, so feel free to ask me anything else while you can.
What type of music would you listen to?
Everything. I listen to everything. Everything from world music to, you know, 96.7 to, you know, just a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of my music comes from friends, so, you know, I got a lot of reggae from Mike here. My friends listen to heavy metal, so I listen to like Sepultura, Cannibal Corpse, Crown. But I also like a lot of like 80s music, you know, 70s dance tunes. So I listen to everything. As long as it's got good beat or good lyrics or both, I'm down. Video game design? Well, game, like artwork, game art, right? Art Center College of Design has a really good entertainment arts program. But starting off with foundational, like even at City College, basic life drawing and painting. LA Academy of Figurative Art is starting to introduce a lot more entertainment art programs. CalArts was good for animation, but I'm not sure in general, like concept art and production art is not as strong in CalArts as Art Center. It's kind of a shame we're out of time here. I'm just going to try to punch in a couple highlights so it looks like I've got more done.
Well, let's give Pablo a round of applause, please. And our model as well. And I'd like to thank you guys as well for being a good audience and for asking great questions. You have a contact, Pablo, that maybe some of these kids might be able to get to you. I'll get that from them. If any of you guys want to have any other questions, I'll get maybe your contact information if you're cool with that.
Is this thing hooked up? I can project it on there.
I'm not sure.
On the board, actually.
Yeah.